I just thought I'd do a bit of a video on my GoPro setup. Previously I've done all the filming with the GoPro on this ram mount on the handlebars, which is good. It's nice and stable, does good quality, there's no shake at all, it's short enough that you don't get any vibration. I can do forward shots, I can do back at me shots, but you can't talk, so you can't hear anything that I'm saying really. You can't look to the side without mucking around, so it's good for just down the road shots, but try and make me next videos a bit more interesting so I can get a bit of commentary on them. So I'm going to a helmet mount. I'll still have one on the dash, and I've bought a GoPro 10 to mount on the helmet, and then as well Angelisa can hang on to this one and get some different shots from the back if she wants to. So I'll show you the helmet setup next. So the helmet setup, I've had a bit of originally I did a side setup, and I thought, oh yeah, chin setup might be good as well. So I actually made up this chin mount. It sticks on the front of the helmet, just with GoPro adhesive pads, and it all mounted up nicely, but the weight hanging off your chin was really noticeable. It would pull the helmet down, you could feel it pulling your top of your head, and I thought, nah, no way. So that's out of the question. It was a good idea, but it's not good really. So back to the side mount. So as I said, got a second GoPro. All my previous stuff is done on a 9. Now I've got a 10. I'm going to use the 10 on the helmet, the 9 either on the front of the bike, or at least you can have it on the back. Do a bit of different angles while we're going along. 10. So to use a mic on the 10, there's a few ways you can do it, but I went for the media mod, so you can add in a additional external mic. This is just a cheap one off eBay. I did I watched a few videos, and a few fellas said that you can get expensive ones, but they work too well, and because your mic's so close to your mouth in there, they just blow out and it's just too noisy. So I bought this cheap mic that one bloke recommended, and just a little extension lead, so I can it's just long enough to reach the camera. And I have tried it. I will show you the little video after this, and it works really well actually. It sounds nice and clear. So this is the media mod, which allows you to plug the external mic into. All you do is pull the door off, your normal door off there, it pops off, and then you just slip it into here. Like so. Close it up, and it's supposedly water resistant. It's not fully waterproof like with the door on, but I think it'll be alright, unless I'm not going to put it underwater. A little bit of rain should be alright hopefully. If it's pouring down, I'll take it off. So what this gives you some ports. You got a USB port, you got a normal mic, 3.5mm mic port, and you got up the top you got a mini or micro USB. The one I need is that one. So obviously you need to mount it to your helmet, so you've got a bit of a contraption here of brackets that goes on. So on like so. The only downfall with this mounting is if you get the old GoPro freeze, which you often do. I don't know how bad the 10 is yet because I haven't used it much. The 9 used to be a pain. Sometimes it would just lock up. You'd have to open it, pull the battery out to get it to go again. You'd think GoPro had ever worked out by now, but apparently they haven't. So the only pain with this is if it locks up, you've got to take it all out of the case to get to the battery. So I hope it doesn't do it too often, because it'll be a nuisance. So obviously that goes on there. My mic, it's my new helmet, HAC High 70. I like full face helmets. I don't care if it's not the cool open face factor. I'd rather not grind my face off on the bitumen if I come off. I've just fed this. I can pop the lining out of this one, feed it up through the strap hole, and just poke it in there. My extension lead just goes in. It's got a little loop of Velcro there, so if it comes unplugged, it won't fall out and I won't lose it. Plug that into there, goes back up through the hole, and I just tuck it around in front of my face there somewhere. Pop me lining back in. 2 pops, 2 studs, and the mic is in there. Mic's in there, wire comes out with me strap, so it's not really in the way of anything. Camera clicks on here, plugs in the back. It's got a right angle end on it, which is a little bit better, so it hangs nicer. Pop that in there, and that's it. So that's the setup. And the angle, tilt it back about there, so when your head's looking down, you get the right view. So it works quite well actually. You can feel a weight a little bit on the side, but nowhere like it was on the nose. On the nose it was no good. I know a lot of people do run them on their nose, but yeah, not me. So that's it. I'll show you now a bit of a clip I did take. Did a bit of a ride around here. It actually works real well. So hopefully the next few videos, I've got a big road trip coming up. Same trip we planned last year that got stuffed up by COVID. So now we're going to do the same trip again. Probably about 6,000k road trip. So I'll be able to give it a good run. Hopefully the video will be a bit more interesting because I can actually talk and tell you where we are and what we're doing, instead of just cruising along with road noise. Oh, and that's one thing, it does actually pick up the sound of the bike a bit better instead of just wind noise on the front. So you get a bit of bike noise plus get a bit of clear talking. Should be a lot better. Anyway, we'll see what the future videos bring. Rightio, give this a bit of a mic test. Cruising along nice and slow, just talking normally. Visor is up at the moment. Sunshade down now. K's an hour. Windscreen down. 80 k's an hour, windscreen up. Oh, 90 k's an hour now. Went down a bit, still high in me line of sight. Cruise past the swimming hole up here, see if they've caught the crocodile yet. There was a croc sighted in there just the other day, so Parks have put a trap in there. No one will be swimming in that hole for a little while. Talking normal. This creek here, crocodile sighted the other day, put a trap in there, so someone's dumped the car here, good spot for it. Yep, crocodile going up there towards that trap. God knows where he is now. If they don't catch him, he's still around somewhere. Alright. Do some speed tests, see what she sounds like. 85 k's an hour, visor going down. Don't know if that sounds any different, the visor down. Still just talking normally, not yelling. Windscreen up a little bit. Should be a good enough test.